I thought I heard him!
But that's not the only danger I had to overcome in my quest for glory! You've noticed this trophy, haven't you? A keepsake from my final, triumphant valley? Triumphant battle in deep in the pit below us. Yes, Life Ender claimed another victim, and the crowd erupted into ecstatic cheering. Cheering that was both loud and utterly sincere. To what do I owe my long string of triumphs and victories, you ask? As I said earlier, the key is in my personal philosophy, the 57 Precepts of Zote. Particularly relevant here is the first precept, always win your battles. As for the other 56 precepts, well, Precept 2, never let them laugh at you. Fools laugh at everything, even at their superiors. But beware, laughter isn't harmless. Laughter spreads like a disease, and soon everyone is laughing at you. You need to strike at the source of this perverse merriment quickly to stop it from spreading. Precept 3!
You think we aren't gonna do this? Should we do this? I'm ready to do this. You guys can vote.
Always be rested! Fighting and adventuring take their toll on your body. When you rest, your body strengthens and repairs itself. The longer you rest, the stronger you become. Precept 4! Forget your past. The past is painful, and thinking about your past can only bring you misery. Think about something else instead, such as the future, or some food. Precept 5. Strength beats strength. It's like fire fighting fire, but instead my muscle fighting their muscle. Is your opponent strong? No matter! Simply overcome their strength with even more strength, and they'll soon be defeated.
Oh no, I'm probably going to. But I want to do this.
Precept 6.
I'll just drink some milk afterwards. Probably should drink some milk now. Actually, hold on. Let me go get some milk. Okay, we got some milk. Here we go.
Precept 6. Choose your own fate. Our elders teach that our fate is chosen for us before we are even born. I disagree. Precept 7. Mourn not the dead. When we die, do things get better for us or worse? There's no way to tell, so we shouldn't bother mourning. Or celebrating for that matter. Precept 8. Travel alone. You can rely on nobody, and nobody will always be loyal. Therefore, nobody should be your constant companion. Precept 9. Keep your home tidy. Your home is where you keep your most prized possession, yourself. Therefore, make an effort to keep it nice and clean. Precept 10. Keep your weapon sharp. I make sure that my weapon, Life Ender, is kept well sharpened at all times. It makes it much easier to cut things. Precept 11.
There are 52 of these?
Precept 11.
What? No! I hate this precept. I kind of wish he hadn't survived the Colosseum. This is interesting.
Mothers will always betray you. This precept explains itself.
Dude, that's just... love my mama.
Precept 12. Keep your cloak dry. If your cloak gets wet, dry it as soon as you can. Wearing wet cloaks is unpleasant and can lead to illness. Precept 13. Never be afraid. Fear can only hold you back. Facing your fears can be a tremendous effort. Therefore, you should just not be afraid in the first place. Precept 14. Respect your superiors. If someone is your superior in strength or intellect, or both, you need to show them your respect. Don't ignore them or laugh at them. Beat them. Become better than them. Let nobody be your superior. Precept 15. One foe.
One punch! Sorry.
One blow. You should only use a single blow to defeat an enemy. Any more is a waste. Also, by counting your blows as you fight, you'll know how many foes you've defeated. Precept 16. Don't hesitate, Sekiro. Once you've made a decision, carry it out and don't look back. You'll achieve much more this way. Precept 17. Believe in your strength. Others may doubt you, but there's someone you can always trust. Yourself. Make sure to believe in your own strength, and you will never falter. Believe it! Precept 18. Seek truth in the darkness, Kingdom Hearts. This precept also explains itself. Submit! Precept 19. If you try, succeed. If you're going to attempt something, make sure you achieve it. If you do not succeed, then you have actually failed. Avoid this at all costs. Precept 20. Speak only the truth. When speaking to somebody, hearing a lot of editorializing on these precepts, Zote would be unhappy with you. Well, you know what? Cheers to Zote. That's all I have to say about that. When speaking to someone, it is courteous and also efficient to speak truthfully. Beware, though, that speaking truthfully may make you enemies. This is something you'll have to bear. Precept 21. Be aware of your surroundings. Don't just walk along staring at the ground. You need to look up every so often to make sure nothing takes you by surprise. Precept 22. Abandon the nest. As soon as I could, I left my birthplace and made my way out into the world. Do not linger in the nest. There is nothing for you there. Precept 23. Identify the foe's weak point. Every foe you encounter has a weak point, such as a crack in their shell or being asleep. You must constantly be alert and scrutinizing your enemy to detect their weakness. Precept 24. Strike that foe's weak point. Once you have identified your foe's weak point as per the previous precept, strike it. This will instantly destroy them. Precept 25. Protect your own weak point, if you have one. Beware that your foe will try to identify your weak point, so you must protect it. The best protection? Called it! Never having a weak point in the first place! Precept 26. Don't trust your reflection. When peering at certain shining surfaces, you may see a copy of your own face. That face will mimic your movements and seem similar to your own. But I don't think it can be trusted. Precept 27. Eat as much as you can. When having a meal, eat as much as you possibly can. This gives you extra energy, and means you can eat less frequently. Precept 28. Don't peer into the darkness. If you peer into the darkness and can't see anything for too long, your mind will be too full of memories. Memories are to be avoided. As per Precept 4. Precept 29. Develop your sense of direction. It is easy to get lost when traveling through winding, twisting caverns. Having a good sense of direction is like having a magical map inside of your head. Very useful. Precept 30. Never accept a promise. Spurn the promises of others, as they are always broken. Promises of love or betrothal are to be avoided especially. Precept 31. Disease lives inside the dirt. You'll get sick if you spend too much time in filthy places. You are staying in someone else's home. Demand the highest level of cleanliness from your host. Precept 30.
That's really rude, by the way. Don't do that. Help them clean it if it's too nasty, but like, don't demand. That's just rude. Anyway,
Precept 32. Names have power. Names have power, and so name something is to grant it power, and so to name something is to grant it power. I misspoke, I apologize. I, myself, named my nail Life, and do not steal the name. I came up with it. Invent your own! Precept 33. Show the enemy no respect. Being gallant to your enemies is no virtue. If someone opposes you, they don't deserve respect, or kindness, or mercy, or... Precept 34. Don't eat immediately before sleeping. This can cause restlessness and indigestion. It's just common sense. Precept 35. Up is up. Down is down. If you fall over in the darkness, it can be easy to lose your bearing and forget which way is up. Keep this precept in mind.
Okay, joking aside, that actually is a really good precept. Up is up, down is down. So, fun thing that I learned. So, I don't know if anybody else did this, but when I was in high school, we learned a lot of ways to survive things that you, like, never encounter. So one of those was, like, for example, how to survive spontaneous combustion. If you're just on fire for some reason out of nowhere, stop, drop, and roll. Another one was how to survive quicksand. The final one that I can remember off the top of my head that this brings up is how to survive if you're swept away by a giant wave. So, you know, you're out in the ocean, you're playing around, huge wave comes out of nowhere, you didn't see it, you had no way to get around, it just came, boom, hits you, pulls you in. You're tumbling, you're rocking, you're rolling, you're going crazy. Which way do you swim? Once you're done, which way do you swim? You swim up, right? But which way is that? Especially when you're underwater and gravity doesn't have a lot of effect, you can't necessarily tell which way that is. So what you should do is, in that moment, as long as you have breath in your lungs, if you didn't have a chance to breathe at all, look for the light. That's the first key, is stop, catch your bearings, and look for whatever sense of light you can see. Head towards the light. If you cannot see a clear point of light or reference, you're actually supposed to wait until your body stops spinning, get yourself to stop, and feel which way your body wants to float. You're going to be more buoyant than the water, and so you wait until you calm down and see if you start floating or feel that buoyancy heading in one direction. You should feel slight buoyancy heading towards the surface, and so you swim in that direction. Up is up, down is down. Just thought of that. I don't know if anybody's going to be swept away by a giant wave in the next 30 seconds, but if you are, you now know how to survive. According to my high school, at least.
Precept 36. Eggshells are brittle.
Also, once you've surfaced, swim diagonally. Correct. Yes. No, that's also true. Because, so apparently, if waves are pulling you back, there's a chance of getting hit by an undertow. So an undertow is an underwater surface that is, or underwater current that is extremely powerful that keeps pulling you back. So if there are waves that are pulling you in, chances are there's going to be an undertow. So you want to swing diagonally in hopes of getting out from that undertow. Yep.
Eggshells.
Back to this.
Eggshells are brittle. Once again, this precept explains itself. Precept 37. Borrow, but do not lend. If you lend and are repaid, you gain nothing, If you borrow, but do not repay, you gain everything.
Don't do that.
Precept 38. Beware the mysterious force. A mysterious force bears down on us from above, pushing us downwards. If you spend too long in the air, the force will crush you against the ground and destroy you! Beware.
Oh, gravity. Actually, I thought bugs could survive terminal velocity. Hey, he said Bafanada.
Precept 39. Eat quickly, drink slowly. Your body is a delicate thing.
Correct, there is none.
Your body is a delicate thing, and you must fuel it with great deliberation. Food must go in as fast as possible, but fluids at a slower rate.
Correct, these are not normal bugs.
Precept 40. Obey no law but your own. Laws written by others may inconvenience you or be a burden. Let your own desires be the only law.
Again, don't do that.
Precept 41. Learn to detect lies. When others speak, they usually lie. Scrutinize and question them relentlessly until they reveal their deceit.
Dang, dude, who? Oh, his mom. His mom heard him.
Precept 42. Spend a geo when you have it.
Yes, actually, this one.
Some will cling on to their geo, even taking it into the dirt with them when they die. It is better to spend it when you can, so you can enjoy various things in life.
Okay, so not necessarily in real life, save your money, spend some of it, savings, all that fun stuff. But this, right now, Geo, spend it. I have lost too much by dying. Spend your Geo.
Precept 40.
Again, don't do this one.
43. Never forgive. If someone asks forgiveness of you, for instance, a brother of yours perhaps, always deny it. That brother, or whoever it is, doesn't deserve such a thing. Precept 44. You cannot breathe in water. Water is refreshing, but if you try to breathe it, you are in for a nasty shock. And so why did not, there wasn't any, you just gotta trust me. Precept 45. One thing is not another. This one should be obvious, but I've had others try to argue that one thing, which is clearly what it is and not something else, is actually some other thing, which it isn't. Stay on your guard. Precept 46. The world is smaller than you think. When young, you tend to think the world is vast, huge, gigantic. It's only natural. Unfortunately, it's actually quite a lot smaller than that. I can say this now, having traveled everywhere in the land. Precept 47. Make your own weapon. Only you know exactly what is needed in your weapon. I myself fashioned Life Ender from shellwood at a young age. It has never failed me. Nor I it. Precept 48. Be careful with fire. Fire is a type of hot spirit that dances about recklessly. It can warm you and provide light, but it will also singe your shell if it gets too close. Precept 49. Statues are meaningless. Do not honor them! No one has ever made a statue of you or I, so why should we pay them any attention? Precept 50. Don't linger on mysteries. Some things in this world appear to us as puzzles or enigmas. If the meaning behind something is not immediately evident, though, don't waste any time thinking about it. Just move on. Precept 51. Nothing is harmless. Given the chance, everything in this world will hurt you. Friends, foes, monsters, even paths. Be suspicious of them all. Every last one of them! Precept 52. Beware the jealousy of fathers. Fathers believe that because they created us, we must serve them and never exceed their capabilities. If you wish to forge your own path, you must vanquish your father! Or simply abandon them. Precept 53. Do not steal the desires of others. Every creature keeps their desires locked up inside of themselves. If you catch a glimpse of another's desires, resist the urge to claim them as your own. It will not lead you to happiness, and only steal them of theirs.
I don't know, I felt like that was a good part. I like this one.
Precept 54. If you lock something away, keep the key. Nothing should be locked away forever, so hold on to your keys. You will eventually return and unlock everything you hid away. Precept 55. Bow to no one. There are those in this world who impose their will on others. They claim ownership over your food, your land, your body, even your thoughts. Ye have done nothing to earn these things. Never bow to them, and make sure to disobey their commands. Precept 56. Do not dream. Dreams are a dangerous thing. Strange ideas, not your own, can worm their way into your mind. But if you resist those ideas, sickness will rack your body. Best not dream at all, like me. Precept 57. Obey all precepts. Most importantly, you must commit all of these precepts to memory and obey them all, unfailingly, including this one. Have you truly listened to everything I've said? Let's start again, and repeat the 57 precepts of Zote.
You just repeat them? Yes, he does. All right, cool, sweet. Way to go. You did it, kid. And that's all 57 precepts of Zote. That will be on YouTube later, I promise you that. I gotta go save this, like, immediately after this stream so that it can be. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose it. Great Prince, so dark, so troubled.
I came to this kingdom to fulfill a promise, and now I have succeeded. A promise of me. A promise to myself. A promise of glory! Glory for I, Zote the Mighty! I never doubted myself, never faltered, and now I have achieved everything I desired.
No. Heroic. Beautiful. Is the helmet a thing too? No. Alright, helmet's not a thing. Holy Zote! Oh wait, there's a thing now. Whee! The Great Prince, heaving heavy breaths flushed from the exertion of battle, figure emerged. Triumph was his, and trophy he bore to prove it. All of his vanquished opponent, startling warning he brought into the village, one that rung so true. Their white savior, fought a hero by the bugs, was a vicious beast, and this shrouded Grey Prince, in truth, the hero deserved. With honor and humility, he recounted his quest below, his epic journey of one purpose. Deck 2. Maybe.